And I find this very valuable conversation because, I really like when you said I'm just a CPA. Most CEOs would not say that, but the truth is, if you know really what your strong points are, what your weaknesses are, which you clearly demonstrated in our conversation that you are not only aware but actively aware of that, and you know what to focus on, what will work, what will not work, and then take slower steps towards the new trends as well. But never go beyond what you know truly well to work. Not take uneducated, unestimated risks.
But I want to digress a second and tell a story which I think will kind of follow up what you said. I was basically a CPA, did some merger and acquisition work, sports consulting, and did audits. And when I took my first job in the real world, I was the CFO of a company that had a great idea. The chairman was very smart. And, I came in as a, kind of a rambunctious guy. They didn't have a lot of controls. And so my job was to get the accounting and finance area up to speed with the sales and marketing part of the company. And so, this company at the time was not making any money. So I was focused on cost reduction. And we had a senior VP of sales and marketing, kind of an industry guru, very well known. He'd come to work for this company about a year before. And so one of my first weeks at work, he sent through an expense report. And I looked at it and I go, my God, what is this? And he spent several $1,000s. I'm going, so I, didn't sign off on it, sent it back to my secretary. I said, take it back to Bill and tell him this is unacceptable. So Bill comes down to my office and he goes, Bob, tell me your background. So I told him I'm a CPA, finance, MBA. And he goes, you ever done any sales calls? And I go, no, I haven't never done a sales call. So we were in the travel business, so it was easy to get airline tickets. Okay, next week you're going to travel around with me and you're going to see what I go through. So he took me to some good customers. He took me to some customers that he was trying to get, and he took me to some people that, quite honestly, I knew didn't like him. And so we spent a week on the road, and on the flight home, I go, I'm never going to kick out another one of your expense reports. I've never been through anything like this in my life. I mean, finance, and when you talk to investment bankers or private equity, everybody's generally nice to you. I mean, we were at places where, they were yelling at him, screaming at him. One place wouldn't even let him get past the secretary. And this is a senior guy in the industry. I'm going, I've never gone through anything like this. I said, whatever you want to spend it. I said, I can't do what you do. And that kind of told me that I should stick to what my strengths are and let somebody like Bill deal with driving sales. And we kind of carried that on through this company even.